What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Mommy and Daddy are fighting, and this time it's Ben Shapiro versus Andrew Tate. Who shall win, and how awkward is this going to be when Ben Shapiro goes over to Candace Owens' YouTube channel and sees that her #1 video is a 5.39 million view video with Andrew Tate on the Daily Wire? What's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it is crazy times for the internet. Andrew Tate and Ben Shapiro are absolutely brawling on X, and, well, it's quite an interesting little festival of fireworks today between the man who is a professed Muslim, Andrew Tate, and obviously Ben Shapiro, who is a staunch advocate for Israel and Judaism. Daily Wire co-founders Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Boring leveled media personality Andrew Tate Tuesday for comparing himself to a soldier and calling Israel to negotiate with terrorists. Shapiro posted on X on Monday, responding to the reports that the UN special reporter for human rights in Palestine was calling for a truce in Israel and said, "You can F right off." So here's that tweet from Ben Shapiro. Mario Nafal saying, "The UN special reporter for human rights from Palestine, we want a truce." This, of course, after Palestine is being, bombed directly back into the Stone Age, truly. So Ben Shapiro says, "Nope, no truths. You're gonna get it." Now, Andrew Tate responded, "Hey, Mr. Tough Guy, let me assure you, as somebody who has done his own fighting, as opposed to excitedly encouraging others to do it for him while sitting at home in a comfy chair, peace is always worth a conversation." So, you're gonna have two sides of this issue. The people are gonna have really strong opinions on both sides of this issue. In theory, I am 100% in favor of not getting involved as an American in any more of these conflicts. Okay, so let me tell you my hard line in the sand is no American lives should go over there. I'm 100% in favor of America just being like, "Hey, we're going to look the other way. Israel, you do you. Y'all fight it out." I'm 100% in favor of that happening in Russia and Ukraine as well. And I'm 100% against American interventionism over the last 20 years in Iraq and Afghanistan that slaughtered 5,000 members of my generation, plus hundreds of thousands of innocent civilian lives in those countries. It's terrible what war does to the world, and it's wrong. And so I say give peace a chance as well, right? I also say that if you're going to if you depend on a nation to give you electricity and water and medical supplies and aid and for all of your sustenance and subsistence, and then you go and when given an opportunity, you bomb them, rape them, pillage them, slaughter their infants, slaughter their children, well, then you're going to get what you deserve, man. You're going to get what you deserve. Now, Ben Shapiro, I don't think he has Israeli citizenship, but I know he has home there. You're right. And he travels there pretty regularly. So this is going to hit, and I think he has family there. So I think this is going to hit very close to home for Ben. Let me assure you, Ben responded to Andrew Tate, as somebody who is not pimped women and bragged about it, that morality requires that those who rape women and kidnap children must be eradicated, not negotiated with. So, again, strong point to be made, especially if you have family there, or if you are everyone should be deeply affected, obviously, by these horrible images. I've seen some really, really bad stuff that we could never put up on this channel. Just really gratuitous, awful things happening to women, children, men, elderly, just evil, right? There's no other way to say it. Evil. So what happens next? Well, Ben Shapiro's business partner, Jeremy Boring, who is the CEO of the Daily Wire. Being a professional fighter is in no way compares to fighting for your life in war. You poser piece of shit. You played a sport. Good for you. Stop insinuating yourself into the company of those better than either of us who fought real battles, and try having a conversation about peace with the women raping and child murdering Hamas terrorists who started this. What a joke. So, okay. Tensions have gone now up. Tristan Tate, which is Andrew Tate's brother, of course, you probably already knew that, but Tristan Tate saying, as a Jewish man, speaking of the eradication of a race of people, 2023 is a scary time to be alive. I wonder how many women and kids who are soon to be obliterated and kidnapped and raped anybody. My guess is 0. nihilistic and evil. So this is the response to Ben Shapiro's X up here. I wonder how many of the women and kids who are soon to be obliterated, kidnapped, or raped anybody. I think he's talking about the bombings, right? About to be obliterated, like in the Israeli bombings that now of Gaza Strip. So Ben Shapiro now responding to Tristan Tate and his brother. I called for those who rape women and kidnap children to be eradicated. So not only are you immoral, you're illiterate. So then Tristan Tate responds to Ben Shapiro, back and forth. Yeah, I'm sure the only men who fight for Hamas die in these airstrikes you're praising. The footage from the ground says otherwise. Either you've changed your tune 22 hours or you literally forget what you post. So here they go. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I will say, the war makes for very strange bedfellows. So one of the Daily Wire's most watched interviews is Andrew Tate. This is Andrew Tate on Candace's show with the Daily Wire logo right there. So anyway, I mean, like, again, I'm not like, I think that moral equivalencies here are very, very dangerous, right? So this is the one thing I will say. Like, moral equivalencies are dangerous. We don't live in unicorn land. We live in the real world with real world consequences. And if you fly into another country as a terrorist group and you rape and pillage and destroy, like, if you do all these horrible things to them, then you've got to expect that something horrible is going to happen to you. Like, come on. Like, there is no policy prescription. There is no like policy explanation for doing that. Okay. You can disagree with Israel. You can disagree with the people who run Israel. I certainly do. I disagree with the vast majority of world governments. And I think a lot of these guys are total scum. But there is zero explaining away of these horrific, grotesque, barbaric terrorist acts. And Israel has a right to defend itself. I think like I blend both of these. It's going to sound like a coward's response, but like I blend both of these. I'm not hardened the same way that like Tate may be on one side of the issue. I mean, Tate is a very vocal, advocate for Islam, and Ben Shapiro is a very vocal advocate for Judaism. I am not like hardened on these issues. I'm a Christian, right? I'm a Christian. I'm an American. I'm not an Israeli citizen. I'm not a Jew. I'm not a Muslim. So as a Christian American, you have to condemn our administration for funding both sides of this, right? Like, so the American government is effective. There's a meme out there of like both the rockets shooting at each other, and it's both labeled U.S. taxpayer dollars. The federal government, our federal government's funding Hamas. They gave $300 million to Hamas this year. So inexplicably, some of that money went to go commit terrorist acts. So that's straight up evil, right? That's wrong. And then, of course, our government's funding Iran as well, freeing up Iranian cash and Iranian money so that they can help continue the terrorist acts. And that's like freaking wrong. I am also 100%, if I'm 100% on this issue, there is one thing I'm 100% on, and it's that America should probably just stay the hell out of it. I would say it would be best for America to just turn a blind eye and say, y'all go deal with it. I think the same thing should happen in Ukraine, to be quite honest with you. Like this is a border dispute. Nations have solved these disputes all the time. There are border disputes going on all over the planet in like hundreds of different regions with hundreds of different nations. Why are we so obsessed about some of these, like Ukraine, right? We're here. Quite frankly, Gaza, Hamas, all of these things are bad policies given to us by globalists. Remember, the creation of the Gaza Strip, the creation of Hamas, the creation of these organizations and entities were all caused by globalist meddling world governments. So I can see how frustrations are running really high, honestly. Like I can see it. And I'm not going to try and be a both sidesism kind of guy here. But I respect Andrew Tate and I respect Ben Shapiro and I respect their work. This is just proving that tensions are running high right now, as you probably already knew. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe for us to end all of us could agree our enemy is communism. Yes, most evil man of the 21st century, 20th century was Karl Marx, without question, right? Right, correct. So Like, share, and subscribe to End Communism, and we can all unite over that. See ya.